Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. My name is Lisa and this is Thrifting and Thriving. And today I have a part 2 to our my 9-hour shop till you drop at the Goodwill for their 40% off sale. I spent pretty much the entire day there, and I went through pretty much every rack they had in there and cherry picked what I could find, and I can't wait to show you guys everything, so stay tuned. Alrighty friends, so I'm just going to lay out a couple of pieces at a time so you can kind of get a look at what I got. I just wanted to let you guys know that I've been out of the clothing reselling for about 5 years now, so I'm just going to try and re-educate myself on brands that are good to pick up and which ones aren't. So if you guys don't mind, leave a comment down below in your opinion what was a good pickup and what was not, so I can kind of see what was good, what were good choices, and what, all that good stuff. So all right, so the first thing I picked up was this golf tee, Steelers cutter buck. This was only $4.99, and I really like this polo. So that was the first item. Second item is this Izod new with tag. It's from TJ Maxx. My husband pointed this out, and it didn't even occur to me at the time how greedy Goodwill is. Now look, this was $7.99 or $7 at TJ Maxx. Goodwill's charging $6.99. That's how freaking greedy they've gotten. It's just so ridiculous, but that's okay. I picked it up because it's new with tags, and it was MSRP $44, so got that. And we got a Eli Cattleman. These probably aren't worth that much, but I really like these with the pearl buttons. So I picked this up. I love the colors of it. And then here we have a Ralph Lauren polo in green. Do you guys know, I have to educate myself. Oh, that got really orange, didn't it? Educate myself on what the different colors mean with the polo embroidery on here. So that's a nice green one. And that was $6.99. And then on here we have a polo tee that was $4.99, and that has the blue one on there. So curious to find out what the different color embroidered polo are and what they stand for. Probably has something to do with which, whether it's vintage or not. I'm not really sure. Got another polo. Now this one's got the blue, looks like blue on there. That was $4.99. And then I just have one more thing I forgot to show you, is this fabric with a bunch of different dog breeds on it. And this was $14.99, and then with the 40% off, it was a really good deal. But look how much is on the roll, guys. And it's a really huge roll. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this or cut it up and resell it. I'm not sure. So I really scored on the polos, the Ralph Lauren, if you haven't noticed. Okay, and this one has a red polo on the t-shirt, and that was $4.99. Then I have a Columbia PFG. My husband loves these shirts, so he's probably going to end up keeping this one here, and that was $6.99. They're in really good condition. Okay guys, and then we have another one, but this one's in a much bigger size. This is the Worldwide Sportsman. I believe these are fisherman shirts. I'm not really sure. I guess it really doesn't matter. More for sports. Then I got a Bimini Bay Outfitters. How much was this one? $6.99, short sleeve. These are great shirts, nice and soft. Then I got a Polo Ralph Lauren Polo Golf. This one's really nice. I like this shirt. Nice and soft. It's much softer than that green one. I like these much better than the thick polyester ones. How about you guys? I thought there was some discoloration on there, but it was just a shadow. I got some t-shirts. This one's the Harry Potter. And this one was $2.99. And we got another Harry Potter. And it's got the whatever on the sleeve. And I got a Penn State. $2.99. And then I got a Purdue. This one was $2.99, and it's a Champion. And then we got the Jumpman Jordan t-shirt. That one was $4.99. And this one is a Kansas Jayhawks Final Four, New Orleans. Let me know if you guys know anything about these t-shirts. I didn't look this one up before I purchased it, and I'm just curious if I should have picked it up or not. It does that mean it's single thread? I think this means single thread. I'm not sure. So hoping that this was not a bad buy. But then again, it was only $2.99, so definitely it was worth trying. Okay, guys, and this is a Florida Gator Nike Dry Fit, $2.99. Okay, and this is a Nike Team Sport shirt, Montana. Let me know down below, would you have picked this shirt up, this jersey? For $4.99, I figure, you know what, I'm going to take some chances. And here's the back of it. I love the colors of it. You got some great colors. And then this one here is a Tampa Bay Rays baseball Nike Dry Fit. It's an extra large, $4.99. And then I have a Columbia PFG. Let's see what the back looks like. And this one here needs to be buttoned up, but I don't want to waste my time right now buttoning it. But this is a Columbia. Extra large, regular fit. And then I got this Bluey t-shirt. Never watched this show a day in my life, but I will tell you, I know a lot of people, adults, that are big fans of Bluey, so I'm sure I won't have a problem selling this. And did I tell you it's an extra large? And this was $2.99. And the next t-shirt is this Jurassic Park. Extra large. And like I said, I'm still learning, guys. I think this means single thread. So I think that means it's vintage, so I picked it up. Let's just dust. And then here I have the Life is Good golf shirt. It's in like a really nice sage green. That's an extra large. Okay guys, and the next thing is a Nike Golf. It's in the nice navy blue color and white. Nice polo. And that was $6.99. All right, friends, and then this t-shirt here. I've never heard of this brand before. Have you ever heard of this brand before? I think it goes for some, you know, pretty good money, so I picked it up. That was $4.99. Next thing I got was this really nice maroon Bikers t-shirt. Daytona Beach Bikers t-shirt. And this is a, what size is this? 2XL, and this was $2.99. These are shadows, because clear, it looks like there's something on there, but there's not. It's just the lighting in here. And then here's the back of it. This is like a wine red. It looks really red here with my lighting, but it's like a burgundy wine Maine t-shirt. I don't normally pick up state t-shirts, but I don't know. I like this color a lot, and a lot of people like Maine, so I might be able to get, you know, be able to sell it. So let me show you the back. And here's the back of it. So for $2.99, I gave it a try. And this one here is a licensed Star Wars t-shirt in an XL. Here's another Biker Rally 2013 XL. This was $2.99. And then here's the back of it. Kind of scary. It says 90th anniversary t-shirt. Let me know down below, how are your prices at your Goodwills? I'm in Florida, and a lot of people complain that our prices are really crazy high. I think our prices are pretty good. I mean, they're high, but I mean, in comparison to other states I've seen videos of, I think ours are pretty good. So leave a comment down below. Are ours high to you or low or average? Then I picked up this vase here for my husband. He does reselling as well. So he's doing more like vintage and glass and stuff like that. I'm trying to get away from hard goods. So I asked him if he wanted this, and he said yes. I have no idea if it's worth anything because the prices were all over the place online. But I'm trying to pick him up or keep an eye out for glass, because I do think glass, you know, colored glass does sell online. So what do you think, guys? Needs a good cleaning. This was only $1.99, so I figured I would pick it up for him. Alrighty, let me break it up a little bit and show you guys some jeans here. These are the Lucky brand, and they're, what are they? I guess they're considered, they're definitely not straight leg. And they're not skinny jeans, so let's look at the tag, see what it says. I don't know if this was gonna be a bad buy or not. The Lucky brand. High rise boot, yeah, see, boot cut. So I tried to put back anything that was like skinny jeans, because I know a lot of people are saying that they're no longer selling. So I tried to find things that were, you know, a little bit wider on the bottom. And those were $6.99. And here is a pair of ladies' signature Levi Strauss. Let's see what these look like. I can't wait. I have 4 boxes from ThredUp of jeans of denim. So I can't wait to get them. That was my birthday gift from my husband. He said, "What do you want for your birthday?" I said, "I want a mystery box." Because I don't know, it's so exciting getting mystery boxes. Do you guys like getting mystery boxes? So, and I had gotten a ThredUp jean denim box like 4 years, like a long time ago, years ago. And I did pretty well with it. I ended up with a jean jacket, a denim dress, a couple of different things in there. I know they raised their price. It's now, I think, $29 a box for 30 pounds. But I figure, you know, after tax and everything, it came to like $50 a box, $51 a box from ThredUp, and for 30 pounds. So what is that, like $1 something a pound? That's cheaper than the bins. My bins is, my Goodwill bins is $2.19 a pound, so can't go wrong with that. All right, guys. $6.99. And I figure whatever I get from my mystery boxes that I don't want to sell, I'm going to sell as a crafter's denim lot. So nothing goes to waste over here, that's for sure. All right, guys, and then I have, don't laugh, my husband was like, "What the heck did you get these for? Do people still wear these?" I have no idea. These are vests. And it's Brooks Brother. And it was only $4.99. It's super soft. So I figured I would give it a try. Yeah, hubby, when I showed him, he's like, "Why did you get that? Do people still wear those?" So I don't know. Leave a comment down below. Do people still wear these? I don't even know. And then here is another vest. Oh, focus, focus. And this is a LL Bean. I never find these, so this was like a pure jackpot to me. Getting anything LL Bean here in Florida is hard. And I found a couple of items that were LL Bean. So I definitely wanted to give these a try. And like I said, super soft. I just hope people still wear them. Okay, guys, I got some more Ralph Lauren polo t-shirts. These are kind of folded up, so I'm not going to lay it out. You guys get the gist of it. The V-neck Ralph Lauren polo, $4.99. And then in here is a really nice, you can't, it doesn't really do it justice in here because the lighting in here is so bad. But this is like a really nice dark navy blue. Or black, rather. The other one's navy blue. That one's navy blue. This one's black. That's a XX tall. Extra large tall for $4.99. And the funny thing is that if they don't sell, they are not going to go to waste because they are going to be wonderful night shirts. And then here is the, sorry guys, the thing keeps wanting to focus on something else. Here's the nice navy blue one. Nice and long. It's got the red. Where are you? That's another thing. Why do some of them, like the coloring on the inside? I gotta learn so much, guys. Like now this one's in yellow. Anyway, sorry about that. I have OCD. It's like now that's gonna be my next pet peeve project is to learn up on the polo embroidered horse polo guy and the labeling on the inside. Like what is up with that? Why are they different? What makes them different? All right, guys, then we got some Wranglers. some guys' Wranglers. And these were $6.99. Those are in okay shape. Kind of happy with that, and I think the prices were pretty fair. Got another pair of Wranglers here. Premium. And again, I tried not to get anything that was like skinny leg. I'm trying to get the focus on the wider leg ones. $6.99. I don't know why my phone is making everything look faded. These are not faded by any means. They're nice and black. But when I put it down, I guess because of the lighting in here, it's making everything look washed out. But these are brand new with the tags. These are women's Lee, size 16 long. And those will definitely sell because anything that's like long in longs or shorts or whatever, I think they do pretty well. Does have a thread here, a loose thread. I'll have to cut that. But even the cashier, when I was checking out, she's like, "Oh, you got those jeans?" She's like, "I was eyeing those when I was working." She's like, "That's a really good deal." I gotta unzoom you guys. Okay, I guess because it was so zoomed in, it kept getting blurry. But those are a pretty good deal, and does it have a price on there? No price. But those were, where's the tag? $8.99. So they're a little bit more than the ones without the tag, but that's okay. And then got a pair of shorts for hubby. These are a pair of cargo shorts. He likes these. And these are the Bimini Bay. And those were $8.99. Then we got some men's Levi's. No idea what these are. What are these? $5.45. Levi Strauss. These are big brand. Big size. $48.30. $6.99. Those are in pretty good shape. Okay, this is the last pair of jeans before I get into all the shoes that I picked up. These are brand new with the tag still on them, $5.50 relaxed Levi's. They were $10.99. Here's the size. I did find some in the women's department, some Levi's, but they were skinny, like skinny jeans, so they went back. Only focusing on the big ones, on the wide ones. So that's it for clothing, guys. Let me get some shoes out. Okay, guys, I got some Adidas, the Ultra Boost. And this is the Disney. Try and do this. Hold on, let me grab a thing so I don't put these on my table. I know this is bad luck, guys, so I'm going to try and do this quickly. But these are the Disney 100th anniversary, I guess, edition Adidas. And those were $9.99. And then I got a pair of Asics. These are in really good condition. I was really happy to find these. Those were only $7.99. Here is another pair of Asics. Need to be defuzzed or whatever on the inside. Those were $7.99. But I like the color wave on these. These I have such good luck when I sell any of these Asics or Brooks, any of these. I do really well selling them. And I know I told you guys I was going to try and get away from shoes because they're a pain in the butt having to clean them. But it is so hard to for me to stop selling shoes, because here is a pair of Nike Air Jordans, right? Or Nike Airs rather. $12.99. These were the most expensive pair of shoes I picked up, and I can sell these for probably $40 to $50. So it's hard for me to justify spending kind of the same amount of money for a piece of clothing that I'm only going to get 20, maybe 25 for, 30 if I'm really lucky, and I'm spending the exact like amount of money, and I can turn these around and double my money. So I got to go where the profits are. So sneakers and things like that, comfort shoes, is where I do the best, where I can turn my money around and really do well with over the clothing. So yes, I still want to do clothing. I definitely want to stick with the jeans and stuff like that, but sneakers and comfort shoes is where it's at when it comes to reselling secondhand clothing and shoes. So just thought I'd mention that, because I did say in my last video, or 2 videos ago, that I didn't really want to do shoes unless they were like in pristine condition. And yes, I could hold out and go to like like one of those consignment places and probably get a good pair of nice looking shoes, but you're going to be paying up, and that eats into your profits. So long story short, I'm back to the grind. I gotta clean these. They're a little dirty. So, and like I said, these were $12.99. And then here is my second item ever finding LL Bean at my thrift store. I'm super excited about that. These are definitely gonna sell. LL Bean is a great brand. They're in great condition. And they were only $5.99, guys. And that was before my discount. Okay, guys, and here's another great brand that I have a lot of luck here selling. Tevas. Those are in really good condition, and they were only $5.99, guys. I know it's not sandal season, but it will be soon before you know it. And I will have a bunch of great sandals. They just need to be clean, like the insides need to be wiped out. But other than that, they're in great condition. $5.99. Skechers is another great brand. I have a lot of luck selling. And these are in great shape. I just gotta wipe the soles, and the bottoms are a little dirty. Those were $7.99. A pair of New Balance. These sell pretty well as well. Pretty clean. $7.99. Pair of Skechers. These are in like really clean condition. I was really happy to see these. Skechers, like I said, especially these like slip-on ones, I have really good luck selling them. They're in excellent condition. The soles, the bottoms are a little dirty. They need to be cleaned, but that will be no problem. There's hardly no wear on them. They just were worn. $7.99. Okay, guys, and I got another pair of sandals. These I've sold before, and they will definitely sell really well for me. I can probably get anywhere from $30 to $40 for these. I have very good luck with these and the Tevas. They're a very good money maker for me. Lots of traction, and they were $9.99. And the next thing I got were these pink glitter Uggs. Those will sell good. They're in great condition. And those were $7.99. Next up, I have a pair of Brooks. These are in great condition. They have a great colorway. Just need to clean up the bottom of the soles. Maybe get the lint out of the inside. And those were $7.99, guys. And the next pair that I have are these. I have no idea if these are going to sell well for me, but when I looked them up, they look like they were getting pretty good money. And they're in like brand new condition almost. Soles need to be cleaned. They're only $7.99, guys. Next pair is these here. And these Nikes, I looked them up last night, and I am expecting to get at least $40 for these. They're in like perfect condition almost. They're in great condition. And they sell for quite a bit of money online. The Infinity React. Bottoms need to be cleaned, but they're in great condition. $7.99. And really, come on, that's the price of a pair of jeans, right? Jeans were like $6.99 to $10.99, right? And I can get so much more money for these shoes than I could a pair of jeans. So, okay, guys, getting down to the wire. These just need to be wiped down. They're in perfect condition. They're just a little dusty. These are another great pair of sandals that I will get really great money for. Like I said, they're in great condition. They're just like dusty, dirty. And they were only $3.99, guys. And here I have a pair of New Balance. They're in that bright pink, nice color. I've never had this style before, this particular style. But I know that they will sell because I have pretty good luck selling New Balance as well. And those were $7.99. So it's basically just going to be cleaning the soles, I think. I think that's where I'm at right now. Okay, and these are the Jordans. Nice. I love the colorways with the blue, and they're the nice soft suede. These will definitely sell. Let's see. $7.99. Look, they're like barely worn. And I will definitely be able to sell those. Okay, friends, and this is the last item that I have in my haul. These are a pair of Nike Air boots. I've never had these before. I have no idea how they're going to sell. I just know that when I looked them up, they had a very good, they sell for quite a bit of money. So I'm expecting at least $40 for these. Have you guys ever sold these before? So I'm kind of curious to see how Nike boots will sell. I don't know. Part of me says that they're not going to do very well because whenever shoe companies try and switch what they do good at, they don't usually do very well. But I figured, you know what, the comps are there, so we'll give it a try. We'll give it a try. And these were a little bit expensive. I think these were like the most expensive shoes. Yeah, $14.99 was the most I spent, but you know, with the 40% off, it was still a good deal. But they were the most marked, the highest marked item that I bought today, or the other day, rather. And yeah, so that's my haul. Let me get my receipt. I'll be right back. Alrighty, friends, look at this. This may be one of my longest receipts ever. Keep in mind, I did have 2 cartfuls filled with all of this stuff. How much do you think I spent? Leave a comment down below. How much do you think I spent on all of this stuff? What would be a fair amount to spend to resell? My original, before my discount, was $395. Say I'm looking through the lens of my phone. 37. So it's $395.37. I saved $161, guys, going on sale day with my tax, which is another thing. I have a business, so I'm going to be bringing my tax certificate to save on paying tax on my resale stuff. You can do that, you know, if you have an LLC or any of that and you have a resale certificate, you can save on the tax. I just forgot to bring it. And all right, guys, so my total came to $249.56. You think that was a fair price? I think it was a very fair price. I think I will definitely get that back in like no time. I am hoping to get this stuff listed tomorrow. I'm going to start, so I will leave a link down below for my Poshmark, my eBay, but chances are it's probably going to go up on my Poshmark first, only because it's easier for me to list on Poshmark than it is eBay. So what I do is I list on Poshmark and then I cross post it to eBay and Mercari, but I don't always get everything cross posted right away, so that's how that goes, because I do my cross-posting usually at night when I'm sitting on the couch, so it's whatever I have time for is what I'll cross-post. But I will leave both of my links down below. I don't know. Leave a comment down below. Are you just a thrifter, or are you a reseller? I'm curious to find out how many more resellers I have that are subscribed than I do just people that love to buy, you know, a good bargain. Yeah, so all right, guys, well, thank you very much for watching and joining me today. I was so tired by the time I got home from thrifting all that stuff. There was just no way for me to do the video, so I had to do it in 2 parts. And yeah, so all right, guys, thanks so much for watching, and as always, friends, stay blessed.